Yo, don't be a piece of shit your whole life. This is therapy with Uncle Mike and Theo Rob. Yo, Mike, unpack that shit.
Goat Shit Entertainment. Thank you for tuning in. This is Rob Boss, also Theo Rob. I'm here with Redhead, also Mike Dollars.
Red with the 2 D's.
And yo, Uncle Slick in the building.
I already told you, slick to the double.
All right, so, we got a lot of complaints about us not introducing ourselves. So I'm going to let y'all know who I am. All right, I'm Rob. I'm the playful, always joking, super ambitious, comical kind of guy. Very emotional. I wear my emotions on my sleeve, so you'll hear me rant and rave about all kind of shit that might not make sense to you. I'm a Virgo, and that's just what I does.
I'm a Virgo too. Mike Dollars. Uncle Mike. I'm quiet. Straight to the point, black and white, logical thinker, and that's what it is.
He called it logic.
Man, this Uncle Slick, man. I just got the realest shit in the world to tell you. I wish somebody would have told me, so I'm here to tell y'all.
If you guys are in this room today, I'm going to describe what it looks like, right? I'm that quirky, funny-looking, slobby Robbie is what they say I look like, if y'all ever seen a Netflix special. Then you got Carrot Top over here, redhead, Mike Dollars. He a swole-ass white boy with red hair. And then you got Slick. He an old-school pimp looking, always wearing polo, down south dirty, Trick Daddy, Uncle Luke.
I'm done. I'm fucking done. You know what I'm saying? Listen, man, it ain't what we dress like, it's what we act like.
That's how you act.
I love this fucking group, man.
Nice. Guys, bear with us. This is the workout stage. We're trying to figure everything out. I know we had our last episode and we haven't uploaded it yet. We're having technical difficulties. As you know, this is therapy. We're not the smartest guys in the world, but we're figuring that shit out.
Y'all lay around, man. We gonna come through for y'all, man. I promise you that.
So what's good, Slick? You said you had some shit you want to talk about, some real shit.
Man, I heard some shit the other day kind of fucked me up. And it reminded me of something I heard back in the 90s. New World Order.
Okay.
Yes. Man, listen, you know why they hate Trump right now? Somebody asked me about Trump. They was like, do you think he's president? I think he is, but he's smart as fuck. You see, they're trying to make this shit where there's that New World Order shit, man. I heard this shit, bro, and it made perfect sense because you look at everything going on around us. Eurodollar. I heard about the Eurodollar back in like 1997, I want to say. Like 1997, that shit is back up right now. Why do you think this whole COVID, the whole Zika, all this shit is going on, man? You see what they keep labeling our new lifestyle now? The new norm.
Yeah.
That shit is pretty deep, but if you're not conscious, bro, you'll sleep on that. You understand what I'm saying? Like, I'm really locked into this shit right now, bro. Like, that shit really had me blow for a minute because the shit that he was saying made sense. See, Donald Trump ain't no puppet. Everybody got flaws, but he trying to save America, bro.
Whoa, y'all hear that? That's a black
America.
dude speaking right there.
He don't give a damn. I still think he got his racist shit, but he's really, his whole, everything right now is to save America, bro, from itself. You know what I'm saying? Like, we finna fuck this up, bro, but he doing his thing right now. So he actually got me on that side of it. Now, he still need to change his way, get on his knees and ask God to forgive him for being a racist and shit, bro. But for the most part, man, he trying to protect where I live.
You know what I tell people? You can't be dumb and a billionaire. It don't exist.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? And as far as racism goes, we all racist somewhere.
Nah, I've never been.
I wouldn't say it's racism. It's like stereotyping people. And if you look at it, you can stereotype anybody, and half the time that shit right. Just think about it. If I say Haitian to you, what you think?
Because I'm black and I look like I'm from the fucking islands. I don't know.
I think they can't drive. They drive Forerunners.
They smell like soap.
They smell like Irish Springs and green alcohol.
Yup. Green alcohol for sure.
Or that Razak lotion, nigga.
Yeah. I'm lying or I'm telling the truth?
Nah. There's some truth to it, but you know.
Stereotypes are real.
It is. But that don't mean we have to conform to it.
You're right. You're right, but it's not racism. It's stereotypical. But I would believe everybody's a little bit racist, right? We like what we like, and it is what it is. It's all about comfort.
I really don't give a damn who you are as long as you treat me right. Like, period.
Everybody feels that way.
Treat me with respect, my nigga. Like, I'm good on that. I'll give you the utmost. Listen, you said some shit the other week. How I look. Bro, I can fight pretty good, bro. I'm not going to even lie to you. I'm not gonna hold you on that. I don't give a damn if I can beat a nigga to sleep. I'm gonna treat him with the utmost respect. You respect the dog, why wouldn't you respect the fellow man?
Yeah, it's all when you go anywhere. If
It's
you,
all
if you get
about
good
respect.
service and they treat you right, you're gonna leave a big tip no matter what they look like.
Right. It's all in how you carry yourself, man.
You know, I did a little bit of time, right? And when I was locked up in there, I was in a cell where there was nobody my skin complexion. I'm lying. There was one dude from my same neighborhood, right? And they was dogging him out. They was taking his food and everything. And I was real thorough when I went in there. But just me being light-skinned, boom, I was an instant target. First quarter, hey, Chico, let me get that. You know what I'm saying? So people do judge based on looks, especially environment.
See, I can attest to that. I can agree with that shit because, like I said, I told you the last time, man. If I'm walking down the street and I get to a light or a stop sign, you know, most old white people, they're gonna look at me off of how I look and lock their fucking doors when they don't realize, hell, I might have more money in my pocket than you do right now. Well, I doubt that because they're old white people, but.
But see, there you go. That's a little bit
listen.
racist, a little bit stereotypical.
No, it's not. They got money. Man, come on, man.
Not all old white people got money.
Nah, check this out.
Crazy
You know
as
the big
hell.
people think, oh, we want to tax the 1%. You know who the 1% is? A motherfucker that worked 65 years
Watch
and saved
this.
his whole life.
Watch this.
That's who's rich.
Let me explain to you what I really mean by that, though. Most motherfuckers are born into money. You understand what I'm saying? Most people are really born into money. You don't really go, no, I can't. Yeah, I said. Most white people are born into it.
Nah,
But
there's
you have
more
a
poor
percentage.
white people than-
You have a percentage now that will work. And what I've noticed about that percentage is, and I'm not sure what the number is, but I've noticed that they'll work real hard for like 5 to 10 years, real fucking hard. And for the rest of their life, they're good.
You know,
But for them 10 years, they dedicated to whatever it is that they're doing.
well, we have this conversation. It's not what you did, what you had, or you was the man. It's about consistency.
Right.
And a lot of motherfuckers ain't consistent.
Substance.
You used to be the man. You used to have this and have that.
Yeah, we all got that story.
Yeah.
But you know, with that inheritance, right? I got a cousin, and he's gonna hear this, and he's gonna know what I'm talking about. When he was 18, he got 100 bands. Come from a good home,
Show in
bro.
the streets.
Blew that shit, bro. Blew that shit. Want to be fresh.
You ain't used to having money, you'll do that.
Do that shit. So it's one thing to inherit, but it's one thing to keep too. You know, you got to teach your kids lessons. Like my daughter, I'm real big on her about money, right? I give her a lot of money. I give her too much. You know, she's 8. You know, she's got too much money if you ask me. But like when we go to the store and she wants something, why? What's the value behind it? She wants to buy all these toys she already has and repeat it. If you don't teach your kids about money, it don't matter how much you give them, they're going to blow that.
You know the best way to do that?
How's that?
Make them earn it.
True.
Don't just give it to them. Make them earn it. And I can use one story with one of my kids' mother. This woman, man, she'll do anything. Like, they got the top everything. Like, when I say everything, the brand new Jordans, the polos, whatever it takes, she got
How many
it.
kids you got?
4.
Okay.
3 girls, 1 boy. But she do everything for them, and they don't care about nothing. You know what I'm saying? Like, at the time, they didn't care about anything. I'm not saying now. But when they first started getting the shit, like, you could tell they weren't appreciating the shit. So I told her, I said, listen, man, what you need to do is make them earn that shit. They'll appreciate you. They're going to hate you right now, but they'll appreciate you later. And just as sure as shit stink. A couple years later, she tell me, man, we fucking hated that dude, but we thankful for it now. You know what I'm saying? So it's like both of y'all say, you have to have consistency. And you got to make them earn it. Ain't nothing wrong with spoiling them, but you spoil them when they do right. And you get on that ass when they do wrong. So I'm a firm believer in that.
But how do you make them earn it? Like,
Very simple. You're just not entitled because you're my child. My job is to feed you and give you somewhere to live.
see, I think a little differently. I think
Right.
because you my child, you entitled.
No. Because then you're enabling them. You know what I'm saying? If you take that same mindset, right? And let's say your kid don't want to tie a shoe or her shoe. And you're like, it's okay, I'll tie it. And every day you get up and tie their shoe. Every day. They never learn how to tie their shoe. So guess what? For the rest of their fucking life, they're going to be trying to figure out how to tie their shoe. You understand what I'm saying? So you can't just, okay, you my kid, I'm going to tie your shoe for the rest of your life. You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm not into that. I'm a firm believer of, what's the word I'm looking for? Self-sufficient. Being self-sufficient, man. You know what I'm saying? My job is to teach you how to be sufficient. You can take care of yourself. Yeah, I got you right now. For the next however many years left to 18 or rest of your life, really, I'm going to be there for the rest of your life. But after 18, you're considered an adult. You know what I'm saying? You're supposed to be able to go out here and do things on your own. You can put things into your name. You can, you know what I'm saying? Your credit, all that shit is important, man.
But parents don't teach that. I never learned about credit or how to manage my money or just making right decisions. I feel like my parents weren't engaged like that because they didn't know, because they didn't have good credit. You know what I'm saying? And that's something that you got to instill in your child. Like what I tell my kids all the time, handle your business. You want this, you want that, handle your business. Make sure your room clean. Make sure you brush your teeth. Make sure your homework done. You know what I'm saying? I don't task them to do, hey, do that, I'll give you $5. Nah. You want to play the game? You handle your business? Everything taken care of? All right, now you can do what you want
I
to do.
like the way that sound.
Yeah.
I like the way that sound.
Yo, even my daughter be like, Dad, I handle my business.
All right, then.
That's it.
I'm stealing that. You put my thoughts into words. That's what I do without the you handle your business. I like
Straight
that.
G code.
That's what I say.
Now, some of us, though, see me, I'm a firm believer in it now because of how I came up. Nobody taught me shit. Everything was done for me. You understand what I'm saying? Like, I grew up in a system, a structured environment. All I had to do was go to school, stay out of trouble. Everything else was done. They managed my money for me. They everything. I never really had to, okay, well, shit, if I spend all this right now, next week, they got a skating party. I done spent all my, as a kid,
Yeah.
man. I done spent all my money this week. Now, next week come, I ain't got no damn money. Yeah. I can't make it to the skating party. So you got to learn now how to budget, put your money up. You know what I'm saying? And like you say, man, this whole handle your bit, I love that, bro. You know what I'm saying? I love the mindset, the mind frame of that. And I really try to make mine earn everything. I give them things to do. You know what I'm saying? Now, when that shit is done, okay, so this is what we're going to do this weekend. You want them shoes, you want that. You did good all week. Daddy got you. My job is to spoil you, take care of you. As long as you're doing right, you're doing good in school, you ain't being disrespectful, I'm going to take care of you and give you whatever you want. But if you do wrong,
Take it right back.
man, I'm going to get on your ass like a pamper.
So yo, if they're not good in school, but they do all their chores, they're good at the crib, they're a good person.
School is the most important.
Okay.
I know my kid's not gonna like me. I'm hard on them.
Well, I had a pretty rough upbringing, so I'm gonna try to cushion their fall as much as I can without enabling them, though. You know what I'm saying? I don't want to fuck them up, but I'm gonna try to take the brunt force of that shit. You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm gonna be on the front line for you.
I had to find a way to make a way. You know what I'm saying? So
That's that go-getter in you, though.
yeah, so I'm the same way with my. I know they're not gonna like me because I'm even hard on my boys.
Nah,
Bro, get on your shit.
They're gonna love you for that.
Eventually, I always say when they get to their rebellious years, they're not gonna like me. But when they become an adult, they're gonna be like, "Damn, I appreciate that."
Man, as soon as they see that hair grow around their little dick, boy, it's over.
But yo,
It's
you don't
over.
think that's kind of a bad thing? Because I do it to my kids too. I'm like, yo, what you mean? You know how I lived?
Right, and we heard that shit when we was young, though.
Yeah.
We were looking at them like, man, I don't care nothing. That was back then. This is a different time now. No, it's just history repeating itself.
Like, yo, the other day my daughter opened the refrigerator, right? And we ain't have much. She's like, oh my God, we don't have nothing. I'm like, nothing? You want to know what nothing is?
I like that.
Let me tell you something. Me and my brother right here, yo, we warmed up Chinese food with a lighter because we didn't have electricity.
Watch this.
You want to talk about nothing?
Watch this. My son is 7. He was 6 at the time. He has everything he wants. When I say this little boy get everything he wants, he get everything he wants. I sat him down one day. He came and stayed with me for the weekend. I sat him down and I turned on Michael Jackson, Man in the Mirror. And I let him watch that. He was oblivious. He never knew anything like that was going on the other side of the world. And I promise you, he never took his eyes off that video the whole time the video was on, bro. And he just looked at me after it was on. He was like, Dad, there's really kids like that? I said, yeah, and you be throwing your food away. You be thinking like, I don't want this, it's nasty. Them people over there wish they can eat this. So he got a newfound perspective in life right now at 7.
You know, I want to do the same thing, but my baby mama has this thing where she doesn't want me to compare them, right? So don't tell them about other kids or whatever.
Why?
Exactly. That's my theory, right? Like, I compare everything to everything. Like,
Me
I compare
too.
my son to his son. I'm like, yo, why was Bubba faster than you? You need to get on your game, work
Well,
harder.
I'm not doing that, but
Why?
nah, I'm not doing that because I can motivate you to be competitive a different kind of way. But to be able to understand what life is about, oh yeah, I'm gonna use instances where I can compare this to that. Understand what I'm saying?
That's how you make a foundation though, knowing good from bad and right from wrong.
Right.
If you don't realize what you have, then you don't realize You know what I'm saying? You're not grateful for having that stuff.
You ever notice this? Let's use basic common sense right now. If you've never really worked for nothing, a person came up to you and gave you 50,000, you gonna fuck that 50,000 up, like you say, your cousin, right?
It's 200 bands. One, he got it twice. Gone.
Right? Watch this. But let you go out there and work for that 200 bands.
See, people get on Donald Trump. His dad gave him $1 million loan. I can give you $1 million right now, and I guarantee you won't make it $4 billion.
No. Well, I don't know. I got a business mind.
No, I'm not
smart-minded.
saying you. I'm just
Right,
saying
you-
the person in general.
Right.
But like, what would you do with $1 million today? What would you do?
Honestly, man, I think I would put more into something for my kids, like a trust fund or something. You know what I mean? Like they get a certain amount of money.
But they'll fuck it up too.
But if you instill in them now while they're young, you know what I'm saying? Listen, in order for you to get this money, you have to accomplish this.
But what happens if they don't accomplish it?
And then that money sits there.
Forever? Just go to the man?
They'll never get it.
Put in a high interest savings account.
Like, none of us are ready for $1 million, right? If we got $1 million today, we'd all fuck it up somewhere or another.
I can't say that because I've had money. I've had a lot of money, bro.
$1 million is a different caliber of a lot.
It's really not, though. Do you know how fast you can spend that shit?
That's what I'm saying. We'll all fuck that up. Because look, I'm going to buy a $600,000 house, and then I got no
I
money
don't
left.
need a $600,000 house. Give me a $250,000.
Where you going to buy a $250 house in Orlando?
Man, go to the country.
Look, I live in Claremont.
Yeah,
That's the
$250, $279, $3. You might go
300.
$325. Bro.
$300 for a
like,
subpar house.
Listen, one of my kids' mothers lives in Groveland.
Okay,
Right
that's
there.
deep, though. That's the projects, though.
Listen, no.
Well, it depends what side. You're right.
Listen, bro, when I tell you this neighborhood is real deal, my daughter's bedroom is bigger than most people's apartments, bro. You understand what I'm saying? And they paid, what, $3,000 a month?
Ooh, that's a big house.
They paid $3,000 a month for mortgage. Like, they're buying that. They bought the house. They sold that house now and went and bought a different one.
They living.
They all know how to get to the money, though. They're all smart. The whole family's freaking smart, bro. So I'm not really worried about my daughter on that end. She was doing ballet. I remember one time I had to pay for a recital, man. That's $1,400 for some ballet. I ain't know that. I thought ballet was cheap. You know, most sports you pay, what, $200-$300?
Not
They
even.
was like, listen, man, we need $1,400 at you for this right
And
now.
you got to pay the entrance fee to get into the
Oh,
event.
man.
Yeah, you don't even get a free ticket.
No, man.
Then they got one seat.
But I'm okay with it. It gives her a chance to do something different in life, and I'm okay with that. She don't have to follow the footsteps that you know what I'm saying, her family or her dad's side of the family went through. She got a jump on something else. You know what I'm saying? Something she's interested in. She loved that. She the one told her mama she wanted to do it. You see what I'm saying? She was like, Mommy, I like that. Mommy did everything she could make that happen. So when then she couldn't, okay, Dad, your turn. I'm gonna be, you know what I'm saying? I went to a few of them, bro, and it's really exciting, man, seeing them kids happy at doing something that they love to do. You can't make a kid do what you want them to do. You got to let them do what they're good at. You see what I'm saying?
I do it. I want my son to play football because I play football
Right.
my whole life.
I played sports my whole life.
Yeah, so I always tell my son, what you want to do? Because I don't want to be one of those dads that live out my dream my
Through your
son,
child,
you know what I'm
yeah.
saying?
A lot of kids, listen, a lot of parents right now today, bro, I talk to people on a daily basis. Most of them still trying to live through their children.
Yeah, I'm not trying to do that.
Man, your
I see
glory
that-
days is over, man.
I see that a lot with women. Oh, that's my king. Why you grooming him to be your husband? That's your son.
Exactly.
You know what I'm saying? So that kind of bothers me. Oh, that's my king. No, that's not your king. That's the prince.
Yeah, man.
Grooming him to be
but
your
you
son.
know,
Don't be grooming him to be the husband you wish you had.
Well, I live vicariously through my kids, so I'm guilty of that. Like, not my daughter per se, because she a girl, right? But my son, I want you to play sports so I could be the dad I never had.
That sounds good. I like that.
Hey, but times have changed. You know, if your son good at the game, they got people signing $1 million contracts to play a game.
For the video game?
For the video games,
Oh, man.
esports, you get signed to teams and everything.
Let me tell you something about that. I was at Publix today listening to the receiver talk about her son. Oh, he's in school watching it on the TV. He's got his laptop up, his phone open, and he's playing a game on the side. He's so talented. In my head, I'm like, what a bum.
Yeah, because we played outside. We had to be in the house before the lights came on.
Well, my
This shit
mom
is a
didn't
little
care.
different, man.
Yeah, I didn't come in.
We didn't.
Oh boy,
I
if
went
I
inside 'cause
wasn't in there, I
everybody
got
else
a good ass with me. Remember, I was adopted though. You know what I'm saying? These are the same people that abused me and took my ass out the frame, so I was scared of that ass.
So you lived in a real foster home?
Man, I from 6 to 19 grew up Great Oaks Village.
What's that?
It's on Michigan. It's a group home.
So what's a group home?
Kids from everywhere that's been abused, any kind of way that you can think of, they've been abused. They're there. There's like At Great Oak Village, I think at the time it might have been maybe 100 kids.
So when DCF takes the kids from their
It was
parents, that's where they
HRS. It was HRS there.
go. Remember that?
Yeah, it was HRS.
That's when
there.
the phones were Southern Bell.
Right, right.
When you had
Everybody
7 digits.
See, listen, the times have changed so bad. To jump ship real quick, the times have changed so bad. Remember when you had to memorize everybody's number?
Yup.
Then them cell phones came out. Now you just go
No,
to the
then
name.
beepers came out.
But I'm talking about when it's time to memorize some shit. You got to know their number off rip. Now all you do is go to your phone, hit contacts, or call off, see the name, boom. You ain't looking at the number. You looking for the name.
You had to hope they were
So if
home
you-
too.
If you fucked your phone up, man, you ain't got nobody number.
Hey, I like now that you bring it up, the maps, like just finding direction. I have no sense of direction because a lot of my life, I've always used GPS, so I don't know how to get nowhere.
Let me give you the ghetto GPS. You know how you knew where everybody was in the hood? When you walk through that bitch or ride your bicycle through there and see all the bicycles at one house. That's how you knew where everybody was at.
But we were the chill house. So everybody came to our house.
No, man. I used to get ass. I was gonna get ass whooping anyway, so I started doing dumb shit anyway.
Bro, people thought it was cool because my mom would buy beer. She would buy us weed. She would buy us Arab t-shirts. Everybody thought that was cool, right? And I was like, damn, I guess, but
In
mama-
essence, man, that shit went good.
what? My mom would get high. She would rob my friends while they sleep. So
I'm done.
it was tough. So man, we was definitely the hangout house. You know?
I remember making collect calls. Kids don't even know about that shit.
Hell
I used to
no,
call my grandma
man.
collect. Grandma, it's me, Michael. You know what I'm saying?
When I was on work release,
Everything is technology now, though. I remember before the year 2000 came, I remember motherfuckers, I used to tell people this shit, man. In a minute, they're going to be flying hamburgers and french fries to your front door. Remember when they started using the drones to drop off packages, but all them shits was getting fucked up? Wait till they fine tune it. Now, real quick, don't want to take over this. On another note, the technology we have right now, we had 40 years ago.
Yeah. Alex Jones talks about that all
That's
the
a
time.
whole nother subject right there. And I can get into some shit with that one, bro, because I sit here and study that shit.
my dad always said aliens created technology and gave it to
I
us.
don't even think it's an alien, bro. Like,
Look where we've
the
come
way-
in 100 years, though.
Nah.
look, the way we determine things or interpret things, it's what we've been taught. Like, look at the Bible. How long ago the Bible was written? Long time ago. But don't nobody really know the specific years. But they describe things differently back then. You understand what I'm saying? I don't know if it makes sense to you.
It don't. You got to elaborate on that one.
Well, it's real simple, man. They said they're going to be 7-headed dragons and 3-headed horses and like eyes of fire and all this, that, and the
But
third.
they probably meant technology.
Right,
They
right.
didn't mean,
but
like, literally.
Listen, now you got to think. There was no tech. There's still a few tribes in the jungle right now that haven't been touched by civilization.
Few countries.
You understand what I'm saying? But you got to think back then there was no technology. All they understood was what they grew up in. So when they seen something, this is how they described it. It looked like a 7-headed horse when it could have been, hypothetically, I'm just shooting this shit out there, it could have been a unidentified object with 7 lights on it. But they call it a 7-headed horse. You see what I'm saying? Or fire-breathing eyes, fire coming out the eye. It's just all interpretation, bro, of how you read the Bible. Because I've read the Bible several times. I can read this today, tomorrow come back and it means something different.
So let me ask you a question, right? I read the Bible from front to back when I was in jail.
I've never done it.
I've got on it, I need to go home. I was facing life. But anyway, there was a verse in there that I read. Now, I don't know it verbatim, but it was like, yo, if a man smacks you on the left cheek,
You
give
got
him
to
your
turn
right.
the other one.
What does that mean to you?
To me, right now, at this point in my life, now, it ain't always been this. If you hit me now, I ain't gonna even let you hit me, bro. First of all, I ain't gonna let you get that close to me. But if I can avoid a situation, I'll be the first one to do it. Because I don't think whoever in front of me know what they really finna get themselves into.
To me, maybe it's like consequence. You know what I'm saying? Because say a motherfucker slap you,
You gonna wear
and you
that.
kill him, then you got like the consequences that follow.
So when I first got to jail and I read that, right, I was like, all right, I'm going to get on this real humble shit. But then I was like, man, if I get humble, they're going to bully me. So
Shit,
I
man.
interpreted it as
Shit, man.
a man hit you, you was humble, now you showing the devil and the beast in you, and you get in their ass.
No, I break habits. I break habits. I'm gonna go over here, right? I'm gonna give you that. This shit don't hurt me to let you think you tougher than me, you smarter than me, you won this. That shit don't faze me, bro. When I was a kid, that shit fuck with me, my ego. Now I'm older. I don't really give a fuck about that. So I'll take
That Slick being rude. He should have turned his
My
ringer off.
fault. My fault.
But it's Friday. Friday a good day for everybody.
Let me write it
Turn
down.
this shit down.
Nah, you don't gotta edit it. Let it raw, man. We raw. This still new, man. People know. Our fans know. Hey, but I want to get back to that group home shit.
Yeah, I got you.
That's interesting because we grew up poor, but we didn't ever necessarily make it to the group home. How did we survive like that?
Hold on. What was I just saying?
About the being smacked and not caring.
All right. So now, if I take my ass and go over here, that's on me. I took that. But if you keep bringing your ass over here where I'm at, bro, I'm gonna hit your ass with some shit. You gonna wish it, man. I ain't know that nigga was that damn crazy. I ain't had no business fucking with that nigga because I'm too humble, bro. Like I stay on humble shit. I'm on humble shit all the time. But it done got a couple, you know, I done had a couple situations, you know what I mean, where I had to show somebody, okay, look, bro, I really ain't nothing to be fucked up with, bro. And I'm gonna show you why you need to leave 10, son. Alone.
Remember when I went to your house and your hand was all swell up?
Yeah.
Hey, I remember when I met Slick. I ain't trust him to save my life. I was like, oh, hell
He turned
no.
out to be one of the realest niggas you ever met.
Yo, and it's crazy. Like, I'm very selective. Anybody who tell you about me,
Yeah, me too, though.
hey, I eliminate headache. Yo, you look at my block list? Block. Yo, I got maybe 150 numbers blocked.
Yeah.
I don't play the radio. Want you a little bit of headache to my life?
Right.
I get rid of you.
Everybody adds substance, though, even in a negative situation. I'm just not gonna let your negative outweigh the substance that you're giving me, though.
Nah, I don't think
get
that's
the fuck.
true.
Man, it's true.
You
Trust me,
think that's
because
right?
I'm not perfect. You're not perfect. You got something fucked up about you. Mike got something fucked up about him. Slick got something fucked up about him, bro.
But I ain't bringing no headache your way.
And I'm gonna try my best not to bring it yours. But you may have a fucked up day. You may have an off day. So I'm gonna at least give the person, okay, right now, I'm gonna take this. I'm gonna go over here. Don't bring your ass over here.
I don't even give nobody a chance. I've had the same 3 friends for 20 years.
Circle
I don't
small.
fuck with nobody.
Circle small. But how do you learn something new then?
He don't.
Nah.
Access, man. You need access. Well, I'm always talking about the word access, whether it be money. It's not even the shit you know no more, man. It's the people you know.
I think we all carry each other though, because we all have different career paths. We all
Right,
doing really good,
right.
and
I
they
love-
associate with other people, so they kind of communicate. I don't associate with nobody but the same 3
Introvert.
people. I've been in Orlando what 10 years. I haven't met one friend in Orlando.
Orlando is just uncle though. You know that, man.
Yo, y'all
Orlando-
different kind of dudes,
Nah,
man.
real
Y'all
shit.
bred
That's a
bad.
snake.
I was having a conversation with my boy. Growing up down south Miami, I'm not talking about like the
Now
city
that shit
or
a
the
little
beach.
different than this though.
Homestead.
They condition you a certain way.
Yeah.
Like, I'm not friendly. I'm not talking to you. If you overly friendly, like a motherfucker that dap you up a bunch of times in a conversation, bro, you sideways to me.
Listen, I got a couple niggas like that. And I have to straighten these niggas like, bro, listen, I already gave you 5 one time, bro. Why do you need it? Man, I just like to show you respect. Okay, so this is a person. That's why I say you can't really just have those kind of thoughts, because I asked the question. I'm not just going to, man, get the fuck from by me. Bro, why do you keep doing that? I shook your hand already.
Yo, have you ever met my best friend? He's so touchative. Redhead hate him because of that. He'll, what's up,
Touchy-feely.
dog? What's up, bro? Man, come on. And he just don't stop touching you all day.
Yeah,
I don't like to be
I
touched.
don't really like that shit either.
I don't like people
don't
that
mind showing
indulge
you
too
that.
much, though. Like, say, I meet you, we vibing. And then this is the first day I meet you. You telling me all your business. I'm like,
That's a motherfucker that need to vent.
Yo, but you can't be mad at someone like that either, because you come off like real powerful. Like, man, I could trust this dude right here. Because I got a bad habit. When I vibe with somebody, because I don't vibe with a lot of people, I'm like, all right, like me and Slick, man, I done told him too much. He can damage me if he wanted to.
I ain't that nigga.
But he
don't
already
nobody know. Don't nobody know what the fuck, man. you
maybe I
talking
don't
about.
even get, like, even a motherfucker that's too friendly. Like, if I step out somewhere, like me and my wife went to dinner, right? And the waiter, I don't know, for some reason, he was like magnetized to me, like he wanted to get to know me and shit. And in my head, I'm like, bro, this nigga friendly?
He might have wanted to know how he can get him a good woman too.
Nah, but redhead real exotic. If you look at him, right, you say red hair, and people are like, ugh. But you see him, you're like,
Man, my
oh.
dog smooth, man. He too cool for school.
He a good-looking version of Keith Jardine.
I'm not finna
Nah.
do all that. I'm not gonna say all that. But at the end of the day, you can say that that's your brother. All men are ugly to me.
Nah, what you mean?
Shit
There's some
mean.
good-looking dudes.
Man, I'm never
You know how
gonna
you
tell
know
a
he
nigga
good-looking? And this is a joke I heard a comedian say. When he starts talking to your girl, how you feel about it? Well, I think it was Eddie Murphy. If a bum on the street say, "Dad, you gotta find one there," you gonna let it ride. But if like, damn, who's a real? Oh, what's this dude's name from the boxing movie?
Creed.
Yeah, what's his name?
I can't.
Michael.
Michael Jordan.
No, it's
Yeah.
not
Michael B. Jordan.
Michael B.
Jordan.
If he was to tell your lady, "Damn, you beautiful," Bro, you be all in your feelings.
Let me explain something to you. The only reason I would probably feel some type of way is because he has more than me. And like I tell
I'm not
people-
saying him per se.
Watch this. And I'm telling you, bro, I'm 45. 45 now. I've been here for a minute. It's 3 things I ain't never seen. I ain't never seen the wind. I can feel it. I ain't never seen a UFO. And I damn sure ain't never seen a bitch that won't go.
Oh, bars. I like that.
Nah, that's some real shit though, because it's true.
But wait, hold on. Let me finish this and I'm done with this shit, bro. I swear to God. You know what I like to do every now and then? If me and my girl, we get dressed up, we go somewhere, I'll let her walk in front of me. I don't walk right on the side of her, hold her hand, put my arm around. I let her walk in front of me, right? I'm looking at all the niggas look at her. All the men look at her. And boy, you hear one of them might tap his home, but ooh, boy, you see that right there, boy? And I'll come up behind. I'm about 10 steps behind. I'm like, yeah, boy, she bad, ain't her? Like, hell yeah, nigga, she bad. I'm like, yeah, boy, that mine. I appreciate your compliment, though, bro.
I'm not that cool yet.
Nah, I'm not that
not
cool.
that
That's
cool yet.
crazy.
Ooh,
But if you was to do that to me, I'd be like, bro, what's wrong with you?
man, you crazy as hell. That shit just let me know what I got. It compliment my taste.
I don't like getting out of character though. Like, if I'm hurt, I'm gonna act like nothing happened. Because I feel like a lot of dudes be out here embarrassing themselves by women.
Well, listen, bro. And once again, I don't give 0 fucks about what them niggas doing because everything about a man is for a woman, Mike. Everything.
Yeah, we had that
Nah,
discussion.
I
Everything.
disagree.
The way you cut your hair, the car, the clothes. We had this
I
discussion.
disagree. Look at me. I ain't got no haircut, right?
But I get just because you ain't got no haircut today don't mean you ain't gonna go get funky fresh or you ain't gonna put on some jewelry, some nice shoes, a nice car, some clothes. You gonna do something, bro.
So right now I'm going through a divorce, right? So I'm just living for the kids.
Right? Yeah. Right now you on a whole pound of fuck that shit right now.
Nah, but at the same time, it also could be like a symbol of my success. You know, the jury, it don't gotta be for a female. It's just to let you know I'm that dude. You know what I'm saying? I'm getting it.
You know the one compliment I get more than anything, bro? How I smell.
That's important.
Well, your cologne wasn't that good today, but I get it.
Well, it means something like a hater, you know. It ain't your fault.
You smell like
woke
Tide
up like
Pods.
that. But I swear to God, bro, everywhere I go, that's the first thing women compliment me on. Damn, you smell good. Hygiene is a must, bro.
Yo, dudes don't wear cologne no more.
Man, I wear lotion, cologne, deodorant, all that shit. I need that, bro. You know what I'm saying? I don't want no lizard ass skin.
Yo, I got an issue though. I got like 10 bottles of cologne, good shit, $100 bottles that I don't wear. I don't know. I don't want to
All
waste
right,
it.
so sell them to me.
You know why I don't wear my cologne? Because my girl always feel like I'm doing it for the next bitch.
Sell it. See? See?
And she on game. I ain't ever think about it like
You
I
see?
know she do it because of that. Where you going? Who you trying to impress? You always put cologne on Monday. What bitch at the
Exactly.
store on Mondays?
You see? You see how it work? I'm telling you, bro, everything about that, man, think about it. Even sex sales, when they sell in the truck, who they put on the commercial? A bitch with a bikini washing the truck.
Nah, right now they families.
Well, yeah, because it's fucking
Mixed
COVID.
families
No, but they
too.
going after a target
It's
market.
because
though.
it's because of this COVID shit right now. That's what that is.
They'll
bro.
have an Asian
But
with a
sex
black
sells.
boyfriend and a white baby. You're like, what the hell is going on?
Well, because they have to show that they're not, you know what I'm saying, racist. You know what I mean? What's the word I'm looking for? Bias?
Yeah, I guess
Alright.
You want to target everybody.
Right. You gotta get you want everybody to take your product.
But that's a problem with a lot of industries. They dedicated so like
It's
one
just
side
too
so
obvious
far,
to me.
One side too far. You know, like Target. Target lost a lot of money when they went with that trans can use the whatever bathroom they
Yeah,
want.
yeah.
You know, you going too far one way.
That's dumb as
I'm the
hell.
type of dude. You pay me money. I don't care who you vote for, what you look like. If you come with the cash.
Yeah.
Nah, that
That's
was
still
dumb.
some
We never had a
confusing ass
problem
shit,
before
though.
this.
Everything is politically correct now, though.
But like I said, it swings so far one way, it has no choice but to swing back the other way. But hopefully it don't swing back the other way so far. I heard a dude say, he was talking about these protesters, how they just running up on people's cars, stopping people in traffic. He was like, how much longer you think the average regular person is gonna put
You'll
up
take
with
that
that?
shit, yeah.
You know what I'm saying? It's a little bit of y'all. Okay, it's 1,000 people in the protest,
I
but
don't-
it's millions of people that live regularly.
I don't see a problem with the protest. I just see
It's
a
not
problem with how they're protesting. You see what I'm
It's
saying?
not even a it's
like
a riot.
you gotta go where that shit is important. You can't just go to this man's store because he own the store and you mad at him because he white and you want to burn his shit down.
But no, that's not what it
Nah.
is. They don't know who owns it. They just rioting,
Right,
stealing
but
shit.
but what's the point in that? You got to go take your ass to Washington, nigga. All these motherfuckers out here together, if they put $2 together out their pocket, they can get some shit and go ride somewhere and go do what the fuck they need to do, bro.
They can you can even hire. You can not hire, but you can you can vote. You know what I'm saying? If you don't like a policy, you can vote. Like, yeah, protesting is legal. It's your First Amendment
Yeah,
right.
yeah, that's
but
right.
rioting is not. You know what I'm saying? And I don't know if you get caught in traffic motherfuckers trying to stop your shit. What you gonna do? I'm the wrong one. I'm not gonna call 911 and cry.
I gotta be honest with you, Mike. I really don't have them kind of problems, bro.
Yo,
It's
it don't
a
happen
Florida
in Florida.
thing.
It don't happen in Florida like that, bro.
I don't really have them problems, man, because it should look in my eye just to basically tell you, bro, listen, go fuck with somebody else, son. You know what I'm saying?
It's a Florida thing. We ain't riding
Listen,
out here.
and then on top of it, yeah, they tried that shit.
It's too much money out here.
They
That's
tried
why.
that shit, but niggas ain't trying to go to jail for it. They getting out football numbers now, man, for stupid ass shit. And most motherfuckers that's black got a record and something against them.
That's not true.
This shouldn't mean. In the hood,
I mean, okay, now that's semantics, right?
that's what I'm saying. We talking about
you
the hood
said
riding.
you said no.
Most black people.
You said most black people.
Right. I'm talking about in the hood because we've been saying hood. Like, I ain't really
But they're not-
universal with this shit right now.
I don't know where they're protesting, so I can't even say the hood.
But they tried it in Orlando. It was peaceful.
The one over there downtown, right?
It was
No,
peaceful.
nobody
Not
was
enough people.
You know why? Because all the motherfuckers got records, man.
You know why I was peaceful? Because Orlando don't play that shit. OPD gonna slam you on your shit.
Yeah, but
You're not
yeah.
gonna get-
Listen, you rather county pull up on your ass in Orlando than OPD. OPD jump out fuck with you for no reason, bro. County, when they coming for a reason.
If you protest right, you're gonna get you a permit. They're gonna shut down the park. They'll give you security.
Right.
They're not doing it right.
Right.
Yo, you got something to say it. It don't gotta be all violent and
I
get
just
taken
think
out of
that
control.
all this shit need to be in Washington.
No, but what are we protesting for? What's the protest about?
Equality, man.
We are
They
equal.
keep saying like, okay, look.
I
Here's
don't
a
know
prime
what that
example.
mean.
Here's a prime example, right? Trump says, "Make America great again."
And everybody. So how
Right.
how was America when you was growing up though?
Fucked up,
No, your situation was fucked up.
right? But that's all I know about my America.
Yeah,
because
You gotta preference
I-
your shit like that because everybody knows somebody that went through something.
Right.
So-
So I'm looking at this shit, right? He said, "Make America great again." How? You ain't never
You
really
talking financially though, like,
right.
like
Yeah,
not-
but that shit bigger. It's all a puppet game, man. That shit is all a puppet game. Politics is all lies, bro.
No, I
They
wouldn't
tell
say
you
that.
that shit. Me, they tell you that we're gonna do this. Okay, look at the dude that got killed. The last one that just got shot in the back.
Blake.
Right. Look at Biden. All them people going and talk to the dad now and this because this is a campaign trail. You got to show some concern. You got to play. You got to show face. You got to see.
I had a
that's
debate
fake
with my
shit.
boy because he
That's
was
fake
like,
shit to me.
oh, he didn't deserve it. Da da da. I said, you seen a 20-second clip, so I'm gonna send you the actual police report of what really happened, and then base your opinion upon that.
It don't matter. He still got shot in the back, bro.
It
Oh, it
does
matter.
matter.
It matters.
It does matter.
He got shot in the back. I don't give a damn if he cussed him out
You-
telling me he gonna fuck his mama.
No,
No, it
You
matters.
reach for a
Look,
knife.
You a cop. That shit was on the floor. How do you know that shit they ain't put that shit in there?
But how come the cop screamed to him, drop the knife before he got to the car?
No, he didn't. How? If it was, they said it was on the floor.
What if he dropped it?
They said it was on the floor in the car, bro. When he opened the door, they seen a knife on the floor. They didn't see that shit in his
How
hand.
come so you think how did the cop know? Tell him to drop the knife.
Because listen, if you open your car door,
If you
right?
reach in, you're gonna get shot.
Watch this. You open your car door. You may have a pack of cigarettes on the seat. You may have a light on the seat,
If
your
a cop
phone.
tell you to stop, what you gonna do?
Hold on, listen. First of all, because I'm black, as soon as they say something to me, bro, my hands out the window.
I'm doing the same thing. I'm white.
I'm listening to him. Cause I already know, listen, my skin is my sin. I already got a strike against me, bro. So me understanding this situation, I'm gonna try to play this shit down. I'm not finna bitch up and all that pussy ass shit, but I'm not gonna give you a reason to shoot me, bro. I know my fucking rights too.
You heard what you just said. I'm not gonna give you a reason to shoot me.
Yeah.
So if you look at these cases, you don't think they had a reason. All right, the first thing they say
His
when
kids
somebody,
in the car.
the first thing they say when people get shot, why didn't they tase them? They did try to tase them. It didn't phase them.
No.
Right. They try to grab him. He broke
Man,
loose.
listen, bro.
I'm just saying you gotta
Okay,
look at
okay.
what you would have did as a cop in that situation.
I'm gonna wait till I see his hands. I'm gonna wait till I see his hands. Cause if he got his back to me, bro, I gotta see his hands. He gotta turn around. When you turn around, I'm gonna pop your ass, nigga, if you trying to hurt me. But if listen, you got a knife, I can back up. I can back up if you got a knife. What you gonna throw this motherfucker at me? I'm gonna throw these bullets back at your ass.
Hey, you don't believe in like you've been in some situations. I'm pretty
Fucked
sure.
up situation.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Yo, you just react. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, but he's a cop. He's not a street person.
Yo,
he's a
how
cop.
often do you
He
think
has
cops
to
get trained? How
What
often
happened?
do you think cops get trained?
I don't know and don't give a fuck.
I'm gonna tell you. Once they go to the academy, they pass their test.
Man,
and
they
that's
getting
it.
everybody jobs now, man.
Hey,
They getting everybody a job now.
blame-
They ain't
so-
doing no background on these people, bro. They just as long as you ain't got no record. And what's so crazy? This is the craziest shit about it. Some of us have done Rob, you say you've been in prison.
Not prison.
Well, you
jail.
got locked up. You did a little stint.
Yeah.
Okay, I've been to prison. I came home from prison, bro, and at the time I was rocking with my boy Daryl Armstrong, real heavy.
Quick question, right?
Yeah.
Did you deserve to go to prison, or did you go to prison because you were black?
I went to prison for drugs.
So you deserved it.
Yeah.
All right, go ahead.
So I used to rock with my nigga, right? We go to U-Haul one day. They have a sign out that says now hiring. Now hiring. I'm like, oh shit. I'm rocking with this man. This man, it's my partner. It's like my brother, man. You know what I mean? Like we hanging out almost every day. I said, man, let me get the application. I want to fill out the application for this job. So he gives me the application. He's like, man, you hanging with Daryl Armstrong, man, we gonna give you the job. You with a famous person. I fill out the application. Have you ever been convicted of a felony? Yes. The manager came back out the office, man. He was like, listen, I would love to give you this job, but I can't. I'll lose my job if I give you this job. So now whatever mistake you done made in life, you're forced to go right back to it because this shit unfortunately happens so much, bro. What I ended up doing was figuring out how to be my own boss. Get my own money without having a boss. So guess what I do? I cut hair. I'm my boss. Ain't nobody standing over me. And I'm getting my money right now. I ain't got to work all week, and then you pay me.
But you got that mindset. A lot of people would have said, damn, I can't get a job because I'm a felon. I'm going to go
But
back
I
to the
went through it,
streets."
though.
You know what I'm saying?
Listen, I got a strong mind. I've been through a lot of shit. But
So maybe we need to teach people
I
about
don't
having a
fold,
strong
bro.
mind.
I don't fold. That's what we can talk about, man. I need them to call in and talk to me because, boy, listen, Uncle Slick got something for their ass. Swear
You
to
know
God,
what the
boy.
problem is? It's the black leaders, right? When you listen to rap, they talk about this fast money that they were not really getting, right? They're
Right.
not really in the streets. I'm a 7-time convicted felon.
I don't even know how many fucking felonies.
Capital
I got.
offenses, right? So I'm on my 3rd strike, basically. I work for Pepsi.
Yeah. What God got for you can't no man take, though.
But you know so that's why I don't got no sympathy. You know,
what?
I can't get a job, I got a felony.
Yeah, but see,
I
you got to
didn't-
try that. You got to try that.
It's weak people that
Bro,
can't do-
listen. The best way I could tell you is a gift I've developed over the years, man. And that's being able to take my shoes off and put other people's shoes on and look at shit from their point of view.
But if you feel like you made it and you don't hold people to that standard, like if I can do it, you definitely can do
Right.
it.
I just hate dummies. I can't stand a dummy. If I just told you something that's going to help you and you sitting up here trying to figure out, make it be rocket science to figure this shit out, fuck what's wrong with you, nigga? I just gave this shit to you. You know what I'm saying? Like, I can't stand ignorance. I can't stand ignorant people. You know what I mean? Or I'm not going to say dumb people. I can't stand ignorant shit, like where you don't have a teachable spirit, a learnable spirit. Like, because at the end of the day, when I look at it, Mike, listen, this is how it really happens. Okay, so all my life I was thinking like this, right? And then one day, some shit hit me in my head. It's like, damn, this is all I had to do. If I would have done this back then, shit, ain't no telling where I'd be right now. What's the one saying everybody say? Man, the shit I know now, if I'd have knew it back then. You see what I'm saying?
It's hindsight is 2020.
Right, experience though. It's best teacher in life. So if I'm sitting up here and I'm telling you something, right, and you just choosing not to get it, that means you're an idiot.
I think it also comes down to people don't have any self-awareness.
What's America's favorite pastime?
Baseball.
What do you say, Rob?
I don't know. I'm at a loss with that one.
America's favorite pastime is making excuses.
Okay.
That's true. A lot of people in Miami, I get this a lot, especially from blacks. They hate Cubans because they're like, yo, how could they come over here? He got a big truck and a house. They didn't have that opportunity to,
Them motherfuckers came over here and worked they shit to the bone, man.
amen.
You know what I'm saying? Because that shit over there where they at, way rougher than what we got. I heard a lot of foreigners say, man, Americans are spoiled, lazy. You go to them third world countries, man, they got a shit and piss in a hole inside your hut, or you go dig a hole out the door.
I went to
what I'm
Nicaragua.
saying?
When I landed on the plane, everybody harassed me because I'm the only white boy that's over 6 feet tall.
Right,
Then they don't have Section 8. They don't have Medicaid.
right.
They don't have that
The
shit.
shit that we take for granted.
You got a pregnant woman with a baby strapped to her chest trying to sell you melons.
Yeah,
And we take care of America's gonna save you, and they're gonna give you every opportunity possible.
right.
You just gotta take the opportunity and run.
But that's why I hate when people say, oh, it's so hard to be black in America. Yo, go do it somewhere else then.
I mean, I hear that too.
Too many people have that victim mentality. Like if you look at other cultures, like I used to work in an Arab store, right? And he would always say, look, this is the Arab mentality. We'll come to this country, live 15 in a one bedroom, come up,
Right.
buy a store, give it to him, sell him the business, buy another one. And
And
yo,
we'll get
they do it
everybody
in
in the house
groups.
one, yeah.
We can't do, Americans can't do shit in groups.
Man, Chinese people, the best people to ever do that shit.
Yo, Haitians do that too, because I got a boss that's Haitian. And he was saying they do the same thing.
Bro, they'll put 5 motherfuckers in the house.
5
start a
families
business.
in the house.
Start a business. That business make $1 million. Okay, the next one out. Next man up. Then they go. So now you, before you know it, everybody has $1 million business.
You know, I used to work for some chinos, right? And what he said was, you have to give your son double what your dad gave you. So his dad gave him 3 Chinese restaurants when he turned 18. So he gave his son 3 Chinese restaurants plus a car dealership. And that's your goal is
It's
to double.
smarter.
Your goal is to double everything. But Americans, we don't have that same mentality, right?
Right.
We about
We feel
coming
entitled.
up, looking fresh. You go to the chinos, right? They got their son sweeping the floor.
Yeah. They
Nah.
keep it all in the family.
All that. We can't do that with each other. Look, we just had a conversation about the podcast and how we're going to split it up. I'm over here like, I need 50%.
Right, because you had an idea, but you can't make this shit pop without everybody.
But I got that American mentality, right?
I got a spiritual mentality.
That's nice. But look, yo, you've been in the rat race for how long? How old are you?
45.
And you still chasing it.
Nah, this is the doors opening. I see the vision.
Here. But how many people have you gone through that? You're like, it's just a
listen, I
waste.
honestly believe this. This is my true feelings on this shit, man. I don't give a fuck what it is. If you're not mature enough to handle it, you're not gonna get it. I don't give a fuck how bad you want it. If you're not mature enough to handle that shit, see, like most people don't understand, God say he'll never give you more than you can bear. Most people think that's pain. Nah, bruh. If you can't handle that 10 mil, you only gonna get 1,000. You know what I'm saying? Because that's what your maturity level is, $1,000. You can handle $1,000 real mature, but come on, man, 10 mil? You gonna do some dumbass shit. I know for a fact if I had 10 mil, I'm gonna do some dumbass shit.
They always say money makes you your worst
But
self.
but I'm not gonna stay doing dumbass shit. I feel like I'm a ball out because I've done so much being around the NBA, bro. I've done so much that most people haven't done. So I already understand what the game is. But I know I'm gonna splurge a little bit just because of what I came from. I'm not finna fuck myself up or my kids. I'm gonna do a little something for me. But for the most part, I'm finna do for my family, and after them, I wanna help people that went through some shit I went through. You know what I'm saying? Because I remember saying this shit to my boy, Darryl Armstrong. I remember saying this to him. He had a foundation, and he go talk to kids and shit. And I've done a couple speeches at group homes since I've been out of them. So I said, man, you've done so much for me. How can I give back to you, bro? Like, let me speak to your kids at your camp or something, man. Like, I'm good at this. He said, nah, Rich, I got this. He said, all you can do for me is when you see somebody need some help, help them. So the niggas that's standing at the light begging, I don't like to give them no money.
Not if they got legs.
I don't like to give them no money, man. I'd rather go find the one laying down in the bushes with a grocery cart, dirty as hell, look like they ain't had a meal in a minute. I'm going to go find him. I'm going to go find him, bro. I remember the realest shit he ever did, though, bro. And it taught me a lot about life, and it made me say this shit to him. That's the whole moral of the story. I remember we was riding. I forgot where we was going. We was downtown. I don't know where we were going. But we were riding, and he seen a homeless person. And I don't think he had no cash on him, like no real cash. I think I might have had like $3,000 in my pocket. He was like, Rich, what you got on you? I got a little money, what's up? He said, let me hold it. I looked at him like, for what? He's like, man, just give me the fucking money. He pulled over, he gave the homeless dude all that fucking money, bro. And I just looked at him. He was like, don't worry about it, I got you, nigga, don't worry about it. I know he got me, but that's a lot of fucking money to give one person, bro, like a homeless dude. But we don't know if that shit changed his life. You see what I'm saying? The next day, though, he pulled back up on me, gave me my money back with some more shit. Now, I was with him, and I was good the whole day. But the next day, he gave me my money back plus. And that's when I told him, I said, bro, you're going to live a long time. You're always going to be blessed because you're never really thinking about yourself. And he got everything he wanted.
It's true.
But
you
he's
say
never
that.
really thinking about himself. He's always thinking about somebody else, bro. So for me, coming from what I come from, that shit hit home for me, bro.
it's true because I don't know if mommy ever told you. It took her $1 to get sober. She went to go see her mom and asked for money for dope. Grandma threw $1 on the floor. She got that dollar, jumped on the bus, and went to Salvation Army and got sober. So it's true what he said.
You know, see, I don't got no sympathy for people. All those little sob stories. Yo, I made it out the mud. You can do it. But I like what you were saying about the money, that it turns you into the worst you could
It's
be.
true. You know what I'm saying? Like, I think about when I was smoking weed. I felt like I didn't smoke enough weed because I have money to smoke that much weed. So if I did have money to smoke that much weed and I did have a good job, I would have just been blowing that shit. So that shit kind of rough.
I come up with 10 million. Y'all gonna know for sure, because I'm gonna have a lot of jewelry. My thing, it ain't about dressing fresh or nice sneakers.
That's what make you feel good.
Oh man, jewelry make me feel, and my kids having jewelry.
You know what make me feel good now? When you actually help somebody, bro, and you can see the appreciation on their face. That sound like some gay ass shit, bro. Not
Hell
gay,
yeah,
not
dude.
gay, but I don't want to use that term. It sound like some soft ass shit, but bro, like I can't explain it, my nigga. You don't get an email or a text message saying your mind gonna change.
No,
Your
that's
maturity
true. That's
level.
like saving motherfucker from drowning.
Your maturity level's gonna change. You don't get that. It just happens, my nigga. Like I really thought I was gonna be a pimp and a gangster all my life.
I still feel like
And
you are.
now I just I rather try to figure out how to get God's people back to him because we're lost right now, man. They, remember when they took the religion out of schools and then what happened? They started shooting up schools.
Yeah.
You understand what I'm saying? First they took prayer out. You know what I'm saying? Then you can't recite nothing religious, bro.
And
You know what I'm saying?
and then that gives people like there's no consequences to your actions.
Right.
There's nobody
Right.
after this life. You don't got to answer to nobody.
Man,
and it's
I
the same
feel
thing with
God,
the
bro.
country, bro.
He wake me up every day.
You know they take the Pledge of Allegiance. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So it makes you not grateful for where you come from. But a lot of motherfuckers they ain't never been nowhere.
Right.
I done been to a third world country and seen they don't have hot water.
Oh, I get it.
You want a hot water? They're gonna boil it over a fire.
Yeah, I get
You
it.
want to take a shit? It's an outhouse, a hole in the ground.
Yeah.
So
I
that
get
gives you a whole nother perspective
on
shit.
life, bro. Make you appreciate shit a little bit more, right?
Yeah, and then going to that point, they had an anti-police guy, and they put him through a course: fire when you feel like you threatened, and don't fire. So when they're doing it, he was just shooting motherfuckers. They're like, bro, you can't do that because he never had that perspective of being in that. You know, and I feel like anybody that hates America, they should get him on a plane and take him somewhere else and stay there for a week or two.
Man, a friend of mine went to Africa, female friend of mine. She went to Africa. She married a guy from Africa, too. She said, man, when she got off the plane, just the smell is different. The smell itself was different. When you've been here all your life, let's go deep. Let's go deep right here. I was listening to Paula White. This white lady, she sound black when she preached. But I remember listening to her one time, and she was saying she went to L.A., the projects. And most of them people in the projects has never left the projects. They've never been out of that environment, bro. Never been anywhere. And you got freeways and everything all around this shit, but they always stayed right there in the project, in their environment, right? So she went and rented one of them big ass coach buses, big shits. Put like 100 people on this shit. She said the whole time they were riding, nobody said a word. They was just looking out the window at everything going on. So watch this. How can you dream big if you ain't never seen big?
Now, I like what you're saying about that. You can give a dude money, but it won't change his life if he
Right.
doesn't change his environment.
Right.
Like, remember when we were kids, we lived in the projects. But when we went skiing, it was like, whoa.
Yeah, some
You
different
even
ass
act
shit.
different.
Yeah.
You behave differently.
You try to assimilate. You want to fit in.
Right.
I was like, whoa, look at the bus. It's free. How do they do that? Whoa, look at these people. Everybody was so nice and
right.
gracious.
Different environment.
I wasn't in the projects no more.
Right.
But as soon as you go back, everybody want to talk shit or you got some kind of hater around you. The
Yeah,
project
because you
breeds
think
hate.
you the shit because you did this, and that. But damn, y'all could do it too.
Yeah, oh, little schoolboy ass. Boy, you going out of town with your little rich ass grandma.
Yeah, you could do it too.
That shit important though. Like
But just back to what you said, you got to show people different environments. Everybody's talking.
But
Look,
how can you if they ain't never seen it?
well, I guess it's not our responsibility. We got to do it for our kids and then hope it all trickles down. But everybody says, look, Donald Trump, I don't like that he says make America great again, right? America's great as it is. My mans, he was talking shit the other day, right? I'm like, yo, your son broke his arm. You went to the hospital for free. Oh, we need free healthcare. You got it. You ain't pay for nothing
It's against the law to turn somebody away at the emergency room. They gotta treat you.
in America.
They gotta get you stable before you walk out that bitch.
They gonna give you the bare necessities though.
So America's great. We're just confused. We don't appreciate our greatness. It's back to what we're talking about with kids.
And they
You
don't
said
teach
America's
history.
confused?
Yeah.
All right, remember we was talking about religion. They took it out of schools. They're trying to ban it, pretty much get rid of it. Confusion is of the devil.
You know what it is? Our generation, and I'm talking about mine and his because you're a little bit older, we're so caught up on social media.
I can't stand it.
We live through memes. So
can't
that's how we
stand that
think
shit.
everything is. You're like, oh my God, look at what they did to this person. Look, that meme wasn't real.
None of that shit real.
None of that shit real. All that Facebook
But
news.
yet, motherfuckers, they delve into this shit all day, every day. Like, man, I think I heard a preacher say this one time. In their house, there's a no phone zone. Like, you don't have a phone in the bedroom. When it's time to lay down and go to sleep with your husband or your wife, there's no phone in the bedroom, bro. There's no phone at the dinner table.
There's a lot of people that don't even eat at the dinner table.
Well, because we've gotten away from old-fashioned values.
I still eat dinner at the dinner
And
table.
I think people are selfish now, more selfish than they ever been, Mike.
A lot of narcissists.
Yes.
Everybody.
Too many
everybody-
narcissists.
I even got a bar on one of my raps. All she lives for is the likes and the follows.
It is.
That's all they want, to be famous.
Yeah, man. But then
They don't even care about the bread no more.
But see, until they get around motherfuckers that done had that real money and see how miserable them people is, bro. I'm telling you, your whole perspective and man, your outlook on life, it's just different, bro.
I couldn't imagine
Just
not
different.
walking around a little scruffy. They gotta step out fresh all the time.
All the time.
Constantly.
Vain. That's vain.
It's crazy. They really live for the likes. I was listening to an influencer, how they train other influencers to make money. You'll have 1.2 million followers, but don't make $1. To me, that's worthless. If I ain't making no money, I don't need the followers.
Yeah, like,
I
what's
need the
point?
money.
What's the point then? What's the point of doing
That's
it?
like the Black Panther guy. They were giving him all the shit for getting skinny. They didn't know he was dealing with a whole battle. He had terminal cancer. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, but that,
He ain't
Oh,
tell
he's
nobody.
skinny.
Ain't no beating that.
He didn't need to tell no. He told somebody. He told the people that matter to him. He didn't need to tell the press.
Right.
He didn't need to tell TMZ.
As soon as he
didn't
did
need
that,
no
guess
sympathy.
what?
You know what I'm saying?
Blackballed.
And that shit was sad. He was a good, I ain't know him, but that was one celebrity I felt when he died.
And now that they say that, and I watched old shit he did, you can see the pain in his face.
I seen that with Bernie Mac when he did Soul Brothers. What was the other one? The last movie he did with Samuel.
I don't remember.
Hold on, man. Let me look this shit up.
I fuck with Bernie. Motherfucker.
Oh, that's why I always be like, good living. Good
living.
living. Good living. Hey, I fuck with Bernie Mac.
Yo,
But yeah, you
people-
can see the pain. You can see, when looking back, you can see the pain in his face. He would just put it on.
People think celebrities live these easy ass lives, but that shit hard. That shit real hard. They
And
kids ain't even normal.
Yo, I even say, oh, there's not enough time in the day. I can't imagine having a schedule being booked. Yo, from this time to this time, you're doing this. From this time to this time, you're doing this. That's
Soul
crazy.
Man. Soul Man was the movie. If you look at that movie, bro, you could see he was sick as fuck. He was swollen and that, and now he drawn the fuck up. You know what I'm saying? Like, that shit get real, bro. You never know what people dealing with, man.
Yo, could
Like,
you imagine being Donald Trump and people talking about your kids on the news? Like, and then you see them in person and
But
they
they-
ask you a question.
But people do that every day.
Nah.
Yeah.
When somebody talking about your kid all over social media.
No, I ain't been through that.
And then you got to remember, a lot of people forget, politicians are trained. They've been groomed like this their whole life.
Yeah, you're right about that. I seen the show.
Donald Trump is a regular dude. He's a regular businessman. So you know when you talking business, it ain't about how you feel. I'm looking at the bottom line.
Right.
So you got to go.
And that's one thing I like about him, bro. He's not a puppet.
He's not a
He
puppet.
got his own money.
He threw a ratchet right into the New World Order. Hillary's a shoo-in. You can watch every news. Oh, Hillary's walking away with it. Then when he won, they didn't know what to do.
Yeah,
so you know what
bro.
they
He
did?
fucked them up.
They put all their money behind the media to destroy his name.
And he got more money, though.
Like he said, I'm not even gonna take a salary. I'm
I'ma
gonna donate
use-
everything. I don't need the money. I made it
got
already.
money. Yeah.
That's it.
They hate him for that.
Look, your job. I work a regular job. We work regular jobs. They control you by that paycheck. Imagine if you didn't need it. You're not gonna talk to me like you want me to do what?
Yeah, man.
Hell
Go
no, I'm
suck
not
your
doing that
dog
shit.
dick, pussy. You know
Exactly.
what I'm
As soon as you
saying?
hit the lotto, any regular working motherfucker that hit the lotto, what's the first thing they're gonna do? I'm gonna call him, fuck you. I'm
Yeah,
out.
yeah.
I don't need you no more.
I agree with that.
So when people say, oh, I don't like the way Donald Trump talks, I'm like, okay, That's easy to agree
I
with.
respect what he do though.
Exactly. Let's look at.
I
the
might not
policy.
like him as a person,
A lot
but I
of-
respect what he do.
I don't give a fuck about what type of duty. I don't care if you fuck holes on the side, you get on powder.
Oh, he grabbing him by the pussy.
Hey,
How everybody get mad about that though?
I'm not mad. I'm a man. I'm gonna grab him by the pussy.
The news was talking hella shit.
Because he's in a position. He's supposed to be a role model.
Yo, he's a
But
regular person.
This is what, and that's what I tell a lot of people about religion, bro, and preachers. Okay, watch this. You ready for this shit? And it's something you probably never thought about. Here it is. What's the hospital made for?
Sick people.
money.
So what's the church made for?
Sick people.
Sinners. You take a sinner that's in the church. He started a group. God did this for me. Hey, man, y'all should come. Y'all should listen to this. I'm finna tell you what God's doing, blah, 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 blah. You got to understand that this man or this woman, they're still human. They can never be perfect. And I'm not going to even put the name out there on this one, but I remember talking to a pastor one time. I said, listen, man, I don't condone what you do. I'm not sitting up here saying I want to follow what you do. But I do know, I'm talking about his personal life. I said, but I do know what you're giving me is helping, you know, the quality of my life. It's changing the quality of my life and my family. Like I'm becoming a different person. I'm becoming a better man. You know what I'm saying? I'm more spiritual than I've ever been.
You don't look at him as a hypocrite?
Nah, because he's human. He's human, bro. Like, that's what I'm trying to get people to understand. Like, I never went to church and worried about what they had on or what they driving or this. I never went for that. I went to go get that food, bro. How is this going to apply to my life?
Daily bread.
I've always
wanna go get
admired
that
a
food,
guy
bro.
who can make money doing what he like. If you a pastor and you balling out, TD Jakes,
A lot of people don't even understand how that goes. There's a, what's the word I'm looking for, man, for this shit, man? They don't pay themselves. It's a collective, I can't think of the fucking word right now, man. But they get paid through other things. They make money off books. They make money off CDs. They make money off, you know what I'm saying, different things. It's not that they're taking the tithe. The tithe is for the church. You know, I went to this church, bro, that had no AC. Now, I don't understand that if this man taking tithe every week. You got to take the tithe to take care of the building. You see what I'm saying? Because most people still away. What, you go to church twice a week? You know what I'm saying? So you're going to work a regular job.
Yeah.
So without us, we can't have this building. But what I can say about Zachary Timms, I watched him give away houses, cars. I was going through a rough time at one point in my life. Because I paid my tithe, I can go to the church and they'll pay my bill. Like, they'll pull my name up. Okay, yeah, you paid your tithe. We're going to help you. But if you come into the church and you ain't never paid a tithe, and you like, hey, man, give me some money. Hold on, we got to take care of the people that's taking care of this building. I understand that.
I feel what you're saying, but I've been in churches, mega church, like semi-mega
Yeah,
church.
this was a mega church,
Right
5,000.
right on Orange Avenue.
Right.
My mom got a letter in the mail talking about, you ain't donate enough this time.
That was that church.
I know, but I lose interest in churches when I feel like
Nah,
they're asking
man.
for too much.
Now, see, I get it. Like, I've been a part of it. You see what I'm saying? I really been a part of that right
I
now.
never asked the church for anything, so maybe
I have, and they gave it to me. They can pull up, okay, because I pay my tithe faithfully, bro. You know what I'm saying? I'm a barber, so by trade, so I'm paying my tithe. If I got $5,000 in my pocket, I'm putting $500 in church, bro. It'd have been a couple times where I'd have had somebody sitting with me, because I invite a lot of people to church. Like, if you my friend or somebody I'm dating, come on, let's go to church. And they'll see me put that money in church and just look at me bug out like, bro, you know what I could have did with that money? But I know if it wasn't for, I couldn't have this money. You see what I'm saying? Out of $1, God just want 10 cents. That's all he want.
I
10
feel like
cents. And it's not him. Like I say, God don't need the money. It's so we can reach the other people that's lost.
I but definitely believe everything I pray for, I got. And I remember I got invited to church by a guy. He was a retired police captain in Kissimmee. And I pulled up on a scooter. I didn't even have a car. I had 63 cents in my pocket, and I tied that. But I felt like what I got back was so much more.
Way more.
And I came faithfully to the point where I was dropping a dub in there every time I went. And
It's supposed to be 10%.
it's supposed to be 10%. I'm not at that point yet. I'm still working on myself.
Man, everything is a process.
But it was a blessing to me that when I started that church, I was in a scooter giving 63 cents. But by the time I found my way out of the church, because I got caught up in other stuff, no excuses, I was dropping a dub in a car, pulling up with the family. And I feel like it was a lot to do with that, you know what I'm saying?
Man, it's so real, bro. I can sit here and give you story after story after story. Bro.
I even gave a testimony. I got up in front of everybody with a microphone, and I told them, when I started here, I was making $8 an hour, and I tied 63 cents on a scooter, a moped. Mm-hmm. Today, I'm here making 50 grand a year.
But guess what? Let me show you what most people miss. See, Rob, Mike, slick on the mic right now. We all could make y'all a promise, right? We'll fall. We'll falter. We'll waver on it. You know what I'm saying? The greatest promise in the world was, if you do my will, I'll do yours. I can see that. I can see it where it happened in my life. And I'm trying to get back to that. Prime example, even with this. When this take off, ain't no if. When this take off, I think I'm going to get closer to him now than I've ever been. Because I'm a little older, I'm a little more mature, and I understand whatever he's allowing me to do is for him. And I tell people this a lot. Let's say, Rob, right? You born, what's your birthday?
September 16th,
All right, I'm talking about what year?
88.
So September 9/16/88, right?
Yep.
Okay. There's a line in the middle. And then there's a question mark at the end because you don't know when you're going to die. The day you was born and the day you die, them shits don't really matter. People going to be sad and happy. But it's what you did in the middle while you was here, bro. You understand what I'm saying? That's what God is going to look at. And most people don't get it. We're only here on this planet for like, what, 70, 80 years? Eternity is forever, bro. So I'm not that fucking selfish. And I can only say this because of the examples I've had in my life, and I hope people really get it. Like, most people hear me, but they don't see me. So y'all get to see me. Man, I've been through it. And I know it wasn't nobody but him. It was not me, bro. You understand what I'm saying? So I'm never going to be wavered on or shooken on that, bro. My faith is strong. Nobody's going to take that from me. I've had my own examples in my life, and I was smart enough to see it. Now, last thing I'm going to say about that, a lot of people pray, right? If you sit down and pray for 10 minutes, you got to be still for 10 minutes and listen. Most people pray and get up.
You ain't lying.
You got to be still.
Yeah, you ain't lying.
You got to be still. You got to sit there. If you pray for 10 minutes, listen for 10 minutes. You're going to hear something in your own voice. And if you act on it, watch how fast you go tell somebody, man, listen, let me tell you what just happened to me, man. This is what you need to do, man. Boy, you're gonna be happy, you're gonna be excited. You understand what I'm saying? You just learned something. Yeah. And I know for a fact, bro, because you was just talking to him and he answered you quick. It ain't take 2 weeks, 30 days, 6 months. He answered your ass quick. Or it might take 2 weeks, 30 days, 6 months, depending on your maturity level, depending on what you're really searching. He know your heart better than you do.
You know what if you think about it, when an NBA player wins a championship, when a boxer wins a match, who the first person they think? Isn't it always God?
Yeah.
Anybody that's reached any elite level,
Yeah.
who do they always think?
All
God.
praises to the Most High.
Yeah. All the time.
Yeah.
Every time. I couldn't be here without God.
Why?
Faith.
Because it's real.
Yeah.
That's why I ain't scared to talk about it. A lot of people, bro, they'll sit on the corner with a fifth, a Hennessy, smoke 30 blunts on the corner, nigga. Look at me, ooh-wee. But be scared to go talk about God. The devil trying to kill you. You'll promote the fuck out the devil, but you scared to talk about God. Like, you see how I talk on this microphone? I talk to God like that, bro. I don't, Heavenly Father, I don't want to do it like this, no, Father. And, man, listen, Lord, you know me better than I know myself. I don't like what I'm going through. I need you to help me get up out this shit. Help me see what I'm doing wrong. I go to him, bro. I don't try to look the part. I just be real as I can with what I am and who I am.
There's some real shit, because when I do pray, we pray, my kids sing a little prayer at dinner. As soon as we done, first thing we do, go straight into the food.
Right.
Maybe we need to have a moment of silence.
Yeah. Be thankful. Why are you thankful you got this food, this meal? Why
Or how
are
you
you
cooked it, where it came from, you know what I'm saying?
Right. That's old school.
Yeah, and the love in it, because even when you When you cook food,
I like that.
and if I cook a quick dinner, it's gonna taste like a quick dinner. I take my time.
Right.
It's fire.
Yeah.
That's some real shit.
Substance.
Deep.
Yes, sir.
Till next week, fellas. We out.
Fuck with us, Uncle Slig.
With a